It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. To the air, Allen has his man, it's Shakir. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight and catch the football, but not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Throwing is Jackson. Looking right side, and it's
because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, it's caught. Cooper. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult. Heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
They might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry for Henry.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on second down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes. Completion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And complete right side to Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. Third.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Back deep is Steven Sims.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. He'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw is Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense finding its legs. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to...
Were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lane.
Up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he is down. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson options out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, He's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock to go now in the 3rd. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This one complete to Coleman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defense back and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing now is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
as this offense comes back. Score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid. And it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the. To throw again is Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. In motion, Aguilar.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, 46 yards.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's to the 15.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
74 yards.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Now Jackson.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll run again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this returnable for Sims.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they looked lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 29-28. 43 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Allen.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 1st and goal. To throw is Allen.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.